Do you have these wooden blocks from the tumbling tower game from Dollar Tree laying around? Grab those out today because I'm going to show you an amazing way to use them for your Christmas decor. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and I want to welcome you here to my channel, The Daily DIYer. I also want to thank the original Super Glue for sponsoring today's video. I also have to thank you if you have stuck around all week long for all of the Christmas extravaganza videos that I've been posting. I have a playlist. If you missed any of them, I'll link it down below, where you could go back and rewatch all of the Christmas inspiration. Now let's go ahead, grab out those tumbling tower blocks, and let's get to crafting. So let's talk about these wood blocks first. For a very long time, they came in this type of packaging, which obviously is smaller than this one, but if you are lucky enough to come across this blue box full of Jenga pieces, which is basically twice as big, obviously grab the bigger one instead of the smaller one because you're obviously gonna get more bang for your buck. So what we're gonna do is stack some of these blocks together to make our very own wooden Christmas trees with the help of the original Super Glue's Super Unix. So the first thing you want to do is just dump out your blocks so you have plenty out and ready to go. I mentioned this tip earlier this week by using wrapping paper from Dollar Tree to cover up your work surface when you're crafting. It makes your space a little bit more festive. Of course, it is covering your work surface. You don't get paint and glue on it. And it's also really affordable because you can get a whole roll for only $1. So we're actually gonna be stacking our blocks vertically like this, and at the very top you want 2 blocks to start. We're gonna grab out our Super Unix by the original Super Glue. This stuff is great because it even works on wood. So earlier this week, we glued wood onto canvas to create a very high-end but affordable Christmas tree box. We also created a Christmas tree using glass beads on wood, and now we're going to attach wood to wood with our Super Unix. The purpose of this adhesive is to work on all materials. So it is such a great thing to have in your craft arsenal, in your workshop, in your house, to have around the house to fix things with. So for crafting to everyday use, it is so handy. And today we're gonna be gluing all of our wood pieces together with super glue. I love this stuff because it is quick drying, but it also is extremely strong. So we know that this is going to be a project we're gonna be able to have and bring out year after year for Christmas time because it's not gonna fall apart like other adhesives might. So like I said, you're gonna start with 2 blocks first. We're gonna lay them down flat, and then we're gonna add a bead of glue down the first side. Obviously, make sure your work surface is covered because likely we're gonna be squeezing some excessive glue out, and we don't want that on our table. So I'm just pushing those together. For the next row, you're gonna need 3 of these blocks. Again, you're gonna glue the sides together, the shorter sides, and lay them down flat before pushing them together. And you just kind of want to push them together tightly for a few seconds so it can set up. It, like I said, is a quick drying glue but has a super strong bond. So these 3 are the next row. Now we're going to add some glue onto the bottom of this set of blocks, and we're going to glue that right to the top of that second row. So as you can see, we're just gonna continue building on this base here, building it up so that the next row will have 5 blocks side by side, and the one below that will have 7. And as you can see, we're gonna get that pyramid or Christmas tree shape by the time we're done with this. Do you like to listen to Christmas music while you're crafting? I love it, especially, of course, while I am Christmas crafting. I always have my Christmas music on and going, but I would love to know, what is your favorite Christmas song? You can leave those down in the comments below for me. All right, so you can see here we have the start of our Christmas tree. So this is the top of it, but we also want to make a base for it too, so we can sit it on a shelf. So to do that, we're just gonna put 2 together for the trunk of our Christmas tree. And then we're also going to stack 4 together like this for the base, and then we'll glue this onto the base at the end. Now we can add some super uniques onto the base of our Christmas tree, and then just press down firmly on the base. And then we're just gonna hold this down for several seconds until the glue has some time to cure, and it will be ready to go. And the cool thing about these trees is you can make them in different sizes, and you can also paint them too to match your own Christmas decor. And if you recreate one of these Christmas trees, I would love to see it. I know I have so many creative followers out there, and I'm sure you have lots of creative ideas of how to use these. So I would love to see photos. You can email them to me at TheDailyDIYer@gmail.com, or you can tag me on Instagram. And maybe I'll share some of your photos over on the YouTube community tab. And just like that, we have a finished wood Christmas tree that cost only about $1 and only took a short amount of time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a few more of these and show you what they look like all grouped together. These are also so great because you could leave these up all winter long, add a little bit of white paint to them to make them look snowy, and you have a Christmas item that you can keep up for months. I will make sure to have that playlist popping up on your screen, so you can click over there if you missed any of this week's holiday crafting and you want to catch up. I'll also have links in the description box to some of the supplies that I used to create this craft. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you soon for more Christmas crafting that's on the way. Happy holidays!